Hi guys, welcome back to Angel of Tarot. I haven't done tarot in a long time. So let's check into the energies for divine feminine, divine masculine, and the energy in between. Let's see what's happening. It's been a little while. Let's see what's happening in this energy. What's going on? I hope everything is going good. I hope you're learning. I hope you're growing. Okay, let's see. For divine feminine for today. Okay, so in the past, you have the King of Swords. So I'm hearing Spirit say something about lessons learned. Like, I feel like you let a lot go. And I think that you have learned a lot of deep lessons. Like, I feel like you take things for what it's worth. Like, you take it at face value. Like, if somebody shows you who they are, you believe them. Yeah. Okay, so the King of Pentacles in reverse. So we have the King of Swords in the past and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this is like energy that is loading. So I feel like you had to go through this energy to feel grounded. But I don't feel like you're 100% secure yet. But I feel like when this energy comes up, you're not going to be so surprised. I feel like you're going to be able to receive it. Like, you're going to feel like, yeah, I do deserve this. Like, that's how I feel. Okay, Divine Masculine's energy is the Two of Swords. The Two of Wands in reverse. So I feel like Divine Masculine is like, anywhere you go, I'm going to be there. So I feel like even if you don't see this person a lot, I feel like their energy is still stuck in your energy. It's like they're stuck on you. But let's see what else is happening. I don't know. I feel like they think you're always going to be there. Like, they don't see a rush. So we have in Divine Masculine energy, we have the Fool and the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like Divine Masculine is like, you know what? Maybe I went too far. Maybe I went too far with something. Maybe I stretched you too thin. Maybe it was immature of me to behave that way. Like, I'm not sure if you guys were not talking or you were disappointed about something. But I feel like for some of you, there could be a child involved. I'm not sure if they have a baby mama that they tried to like rekindle with or whatever. But I feel like there could be a child involved and maybe they were like, not distracted, but they were like, I'm not ready to start something new. Maybe they're sad about the past. Something didn't work out with their baby mama and they're like, listen, I'm not ready to have another kid or whatever the case is. Let's see the energy between. But I do feel like they went too far about something and they're sorry about it, or they recognize that they were asking for too much out of a situation. So the energy in between is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like the energy has been not as playful as it once was. Like, I feel like that energy is getting heavy or something like that, or was heavy. I feel like the connection itself is heavy. So I feel like, you meet some people and you don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And I feel like that wasn't the case. I feel like, it was going somewhere so fast that it was like it had to slow down or something like that. It was too overwhelming for both sides. This is the energy in between. So the Ace of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing the word heavenly. I'm hearing the word beautiful. Like, I'm hearing the word like divine and something about like water and ripples and how like, okay, so I feel like spirit is saying this connection is not only about the love that you guys have for each other. I think a lot of people are watching you guys in a sense that you don't see how your connection will influence other people in the future. So that's how I feel like you two being together is going to change other people's lives. So I'm not sure if you guys have like a mission to do something together, to create something together. Even the cup, if you could see the cup, it kind of looks like stained glass, like the design of stained glass. So I feel like I'm not sure if you guys have something to do with maybe a church or a renovation of like an old house or like something really cool. That's how I feel. It's very strange. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, what does Divine Feminine have to say? Okay, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So I feel like Divine Feminine is like, I found my person and there's no other person for me. Like, I feel like Divine Feminine has gotten clarity where she feels like, I'm going to stick it out with this person no matter what kind of thing. Two peas in a pod. Like, friendship, happiness. I'm hearing the words like forsaking all others. Like, just choosing this person over everybody. I feel like saying, like, even when it hurts. Because I feel like people don't talk a lot about how love hurts and how to be in love, it takes a lot of forgiveness, I guess. So Divine Feminine has the Four of Wands in reverse. So I feel like Divine Feminine wants a commitment. She wants a connection, but she doesn't want control, is what I feel like. So I feel like the connection is like, listen, let me be me. You can be you, but we don't have to control each other. We don't have to fix each other. We don't have to pretend to be something that we're not. We don't have to follow the mold of what everybody is doing. Like, you know how they say, oh, you have to go on 3 dates and then, like all these roadmaps of how a relationship is supposed to be. So Divine Masculine has, Divine Masculine has the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like Divine Masculine is dealing with something about work. Maybe this person got fired or is getting fired, or they're just not able to do things the way that they want to do things. Like, what they have to handle right now is a lot of work. And I feel like they don't have the energy, the resources to get things done that they need to get done. You see how this person is all by themselves carrying this bag, this heavy bag. So I feel like, they're carrying a lot that I feel like they can't show at work how they really feel. It's like they have to pretend that everything's okay all the time. That's how I feel like. Divine Masculine is like, I have to pretend everything is okay. Like, I can't handle everything by myself, but I still have to act like I can. So we have the Eight of Wands. This is still Divine Masculine energy. The Eight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like Divine Masculine doesn't really communicate with you about what's really happening, and instead they want to show off and basically pretend like, I have everything under control. Everything's under control. You don't have to worry about me. And I feel like that's not true. I feel like they want to open up to you, but I feel like maybe they don't feel safe to open up to not only you, but open up to anybody. So I feel like they don't open up to anybody. Okay. The connection in between. So we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like as a whole, this reading has a lot of masculine energy. A lot of the characters are men. Um, okay. I'm being drawn to this little fish on the card, and I usually don't pay no mind to this. So I feel like there's gonna be something like I'm hearing the word solution. So I feel like there's gonna be a solution that you don't see coming. I feel like there's a treasure that's hidden that will be revealed. That's how I feel. Like there's something that you don't know. Um there's something you guys don't know about each other. There's something you guys don't know about this connection. But you're gonna find out. I'm hearing spirit say soon. You're gonna find out something soon. I don't know what it is, but you're gonna find out something soon. And it has to do with both of you guys. Let me see. For the connection between the Two of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like something's going to happen and you're going to have to make a choice. And I feel like the choice is going to be a big choice. And I feel like it's going to be permanent. Like it's going to change your life in a sense. Something is going to happen that's going to make you make a choice. It's going to like dictate if you go to the left or the right. You're not going to be able to walk a middle path. That's how I feel. Like there's no more walking a middle path on this situation. That's crazy. I'm hearing the word offer. So I don't know what kind of offer is going to be on the table, but like for some of you, I feel like let's say you have an aunt or an uncle who lives in a different town and they're like, hey, we got a new job, we have to move town, but, we want you to stay in our house or something like that. It's like you have to move. But I feel like, I don't know, for some of you, like I feel like somebody's going to ask you, it's going to help you, but you're going to help them. By helping them, it's going to help you too. That's how I feel. We'll see what happens. All right. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. The Chariot is upright. Wow. And I'm looking at her little cuffs. Like she has really puffy cuffs. So I feel like it kind of reminds me of like my brother has this song called My Handcuffs Are Golden. And her handcuffs are golden. Her cuffs are literally golden. So it's like when you're being trapped by something that you enjoy. So it's kind of like, I feel like I said, there's going to be a decision you're going to have to make. It's going to be a permanent decision and it's going to bring you happiness. But you have to remember, like, with more responsibility, like, there comes accountability. So let's say your uncle is like, hey, can you stay in my house while I'm working? And it's like, now, let's say you have to pay property taxes or you have to get homeowners insurance or, you know what I mean? Like, it's different from when you're just renting and you just pay your rent. It's like, if something happens in the house, the furnace breaks down, like, now you have to fix it. You have to call a plumber. Like, it's like a different level of responsibility is what I feel like. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, something really good is going to happen to you. But it's going to take your responsibility. It's going to increase your responsibility is what I feel like. Okay, but we have the Strength upright. We have the King of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like Divine Feminine is going to have to keep her energy to herself, her artistic energy, her root chakra energy, her creativity, her spunk, her pizzazz, her flash, like her light in a sense is gonna be like kept to herself. I don't know why, but that's how I feel. I feel like it's stronger to know something and just observe than to blurt out I know everything. So that's how I feel like. Maybe with your partner, maybe they're a little bit insecure and you make them feel like stupid, because sometimes when you're a smart person, you can intimidate other people if they don't have the same confidence that you have. So I'm not saying like you can't be yourself, but I'm just saying like I feel like in a way it's like actions speak louder than words. So it's like you could say less and do more. Like show the person, don't tell the person. Don't say to them, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that. You should try this, you should try that." It's like if they have to get something done, it's like it's better that you take them to get it done and let them do it themselves than for you to go and do it for them. That's how I feel. Okay? Yeah. So I feel like for Divine Feminine, I feel like there's something that's going to happen that's going to require you to know who you are without showing who you are. So it's like a quiet confidence. Like I said, you don't have to be like, oh, I know everything. I already know how to do this. If you already know how to do it, just let the person show you how to do it anyways. Because they want to show you. They want to feel like they can teach you something. Nobody wants to be around a know-it-all, in a sense. And there is something that you can learn. You might know how to do something your way, but somebody can show you how they do it their way. And now you know two different ways to do the same thing. What's wrong with that? That's how I feel, you know? Okay, let's see what Divine Masculine has to say. Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine. Okay. So, yeah. So we have the Empress and the Death card in reverse coming out together. Two major arcanas for Divine Masculine's energy. For some reason, I feel like Divine Masculine looks at you like you can save him. Like, not only financially, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Like, they feel like you are a well that is full of water. And it's like, they're so thirsty. They only need a couple of drops. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. Hold up. So sorry. And with the Death card in reverse, I feel like this person, like I was talking about the well, it's like you're a well that's never dry. Like this person sees you as a very resourceful person. I feel like they too are a resourceful person. They just have a different bundle than you have. But they don't see it, but you see it. And I feel like when they look at you, when they look you in your eyes, it's like they see how much not only like you love this person, but that you believe in them. That's how I feel like. You look at them like you believe in them. And the whole time, they don't really believe in themselves. They talk tough. They talk a lot of shit. Like, they think on the surface. But when it comes down to actions, I think I said this earlier in the reading. It's like this person sees that you're about action. You're about getting things actually done. And I feel like this person is a lot about talking. And it's like they need to be quiet and start doing stuff. And I feel like when they look at you, they see that you hold them accountable. You expect them to level up. And you look at them with certainty. You're not saying if you can level up. You're saying when are you going to level up. And I feel like this person has never had anybody believe in them. Actually believe in them. Hold on. Yeah. So we have the Ten of Swords and Divine Masculine energy in reverse. So I feel like this is a very painful energy where I feel like this person has really been hurt in the past. And I do feel like they tried to transfer some of that hurt onto you to be like if somebody is not loved enough, they think nobody will ever love them. So when love shows up, they torture it. They try and get rid of it. They try and push it away. That's how I feel because they don't want to be hurt. They don't know what it's like to not be hurt, basically. That's how I feel. I feel like they're not a vulnerable person. They're very expecting the worst from people. And when it comes to you and this connection, I feel like they don't have the words to say, like, I fucked up or this time it's on me. You know what I'm saying? When you're so used to being the victim, sometimes you forget that you too are capable of being the perpetrator, of causing the pain, you know? So I feel like they can't see themselves as innocent anymore. They have to recognize that, you know, they are capable of hurting your feelings too. And I don't think they knew that at the time that something happened. But it's like it took them a long time to see that. Yeah, see? So we have the Three of Swords. This is the worst reading. Like, I'm coughing, sneezing, everything. So sorry. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse and then the Seven of Wands. Yeah. I'm hearing one of these things is not like the other. So I feel like, you know, this person expected you to insult them. They expected you to, I'm hearing, play their game, where it's like all the terrible things that they believe about themselves, they expected to hear those terrible things from you. Just because this person hurt your feelings, they expected for you to hurt their feelings, to come out of the woodwork with some crazy insults and stuff like that. They were prepared for a battle, for a fight. It's like they wanted to prove to themselves, see, this person isn't as nice as they claim to be. If they were as nice as they claim to be, they would never said all these nasty things or done all these nasty things they did. But because they don't have that, they can't say that you said nasty things or did nasty things to them. Now they're just left with the game that they played, the hurt that they caused, you know? And it's real foolishness is what I'm feeling like. It's a lot of foolishness. It's a lot of immaturity. It's a lot of old patterning, you know? Hold on. The energy in between. Oh, shoot. Okay. We got lots of energy in between. So we have the Justice card, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So I feel like this is the energy in between. I feel like something's going to happen that, like, is going to round out this energy. Like, I'm seeing, like, a full moon. Like, something is going to happen that will bring closure, is what I feel like. Closure. So I see a conversation happening where I feel like somebody's going to ask you a question, and the question is almost bait. They want to just see what you're going to say. It's like, I remember when I first met my ex, he said to me, the first time we were together, he said, would you marry me? Would you marry me? He didn't say, will you marry me? He said, would you marry me? So I felt like I answered him and I said, are you asking me to marry you? Or are you asking me if I would in the future? And it was kind of one and the same, you know? I knew from day one that he wanted to marry me. We talked about it. He said, after 1 year, if everything goes good, we'll get engaged. And that is what happened. You know, we did get engaged. We're no longer together, but that's exactly what happened. So I feel like this person, like, there's going to be a conversation about where's this going? Where do we want this to go? And what do we have to do to make that happen? And it doesn't mean that marriage is the end goal per se, but it's kind of like we need to have an idea of what this is, you know? The Queen of Cups. And I'm going to read the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So I feel like in a way the connection has matured past the honeymoon stage of like, let's not talk about real stuff. Let's not share painful things. It's like, let's actually, tell me what's going on kind of thing. It's like both of you have to start sharing how you really feel, and the way you used to date when you were in your early 20s is so different from how you're going to date as a mature woman, in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, 60s, or whatever. Like, what you need emotionally, by now, you're probably already taking care of yourself financially. So you're not looking for a man to financially provide for you. So now it's like, okay, well, what else are you bringing to the table? Can I be emotionally safe with you? Is what I feel like emotional safety. And then justice. For some reason, I'm also hearing something about secrets. Something about secrets. So I don't know what is happening. This reading has some mystery to it. So there's definitely some secrets that are going to be revealed. For some of you, going down to the courthouse, if that's what you're comfortable with, I feel like, you might get married in secret, maybe. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying for some of you, it might be something that you do that's not a big celebration. Like maybe you don't post it on Facebook, you don't announce it to your family, you just do it. Again, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm saying that some of you might do it. And I don't know if some of you are pregnant or will get pregnant, but you should get married if you're pregnant. I think you should. Because that person needs to be accountable. And I feel like men want to be accountable. Like they act like we're the ones who are always pushing marriage. It's not true. They want you to be with them forever, but they're afraid to say that. It makes them weak. They want to think, oh, I can live on my own forever. And it's like, bro, you're getting older and older every year. And who's going to drive you to your doctor's appointments? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the connection is asking for certainty. And sometimes marriage is certainty. Sometimes. Sometimes it is. So anyways, that's the reading. I hope you enjoy the reading, and I'll see you next time.